fumbled the break for Unique Insight, but did break quickly, and Unique Insight right to the front with the Wine Steward, who's going to stalk from second. Antiquarian is well settled just off of them in third, 3 wide. At the rail will be Protective. Rat Ortiz Jr. is towards the inside, saving ground, is in the 4th position. Then comes Native Land, and Deterministic is the early trailer, just a touch rank now, gets that kickback, is the trailer 5 lengths off the lead. Unique Insight has the lead. We'll take him to the backstretch, 23-4. The opening quarter mile, right there is the Wine Steward in perfect stalking range, now within a half length of the lead. Antiquarian is 3 wide, and Protective gets a nice journey in 4th, is only 2.5 off the leaders. Native Land continues to track from 5th, and Deterministic at the back end of the field, 5 lengths at the back. They're chasing Unique Insight at 6-1. 47-4, the half-mile time. The Wine Steward is right there for Luis Saez, ready to pounce in the 2-path. Antiquarian is also engaged from 3rd. Protective continues to save ground towards the inside as they work into the far turn now. From the back, Native Land is trying to pick it up, and Deterministic has trailed throughout. And now here comes the run from the Wine Steward, is ready to challenge Unique Insight. Antiquarian is encouraged to move forward here from 3rd. Protective is right there in 4th, in behind these leaders as they approach the top of the stretch. Deterministic, Native Land, they've got to pick it up from the back, and the Wine Steward's got the lead. The seam opens up for Protective, and now it just closes. The Wine Steward, Unique Insight still there. Antiquarian's trying to run them both down. Protective is still looking for room. It's the Wine Steward who's fending him off. Antiquarian, now Protective is loose. It's Antiquarian towards the outside, and Antiquarian is pushed on by for John Velasquez. Antiquarian wins the Peter Pan. The Wine Steward second, Protective, Unique Insight. Final running. They're off, and Uncle Heavy off a step slow. Resilience right out to the front. Lonesome Boy is in that early mix, and there's Evening News. Evening News and Eric Cancel will push the tempo. Resilience is going to take back. Just had to check briefly there in second. Outside of that one comes Lonesome Boy. Then comes Deterministic, who's settled into 4th, is to the inside of Society Man, who's now a shared 4th. They share that 4th and 5th position. A little rank early, that was Merit, who's to the outside of Gettysburg Addresses in the lime green silks, light blue silks there with Deposition out wide. Tuscan Sky is towards the tail end. Uncle Heavy is at the back end of the field there with Protective, and the trailer Elysian Meadows. They work up the backstretch. Evening News has got the lead. Pressure here from Lonesome Boy. The 2 long shots went 23.45 for the opening quarter mile. Resilience is settling off of them, is now patiently ridden by John Velasquez from 3rd. Then behind them at the rail is Deterministic, still sharing that spot with Society Man. Deposition with an early move. Deposition is now taken 6th. In behind that is Merit in 7th with less than a half mile to go. They went 47.49 for a half mile time. They've got to catch the big long shots. Evening News and Lonesome Boy, who's under a drive. Here comes Resilience moving in closer. Deterministic will need somewhere to go. Deposition is in the hunt. Society Man, Orange Cap is splitting rivals. Uncle Heavy, Tuscan Sky, Protective from the back of the field. They're all making a charge for the lead. Lonesome Boy will have the lead here with Resilience, and now Resilience presses on, and Resilience is quickly up by 2, 3 widening lengths. Society Man is in the clear. Oh, we had a spill there. Deposition clipped heels and went down. It was Resilience who's opening up, is up by 2.5, 3 lengths. Society Man down towards the inside. Protective. Resilience is drifting out. It's Resilience who's clear, is up by 3 lengths now. Resilience will win the wood. Society Man second. Protective. Lonesome Boy is going to finish 4th. Taking a look at the jockey, Dexter Haddock is sitting.
And the race is on. Salacious, the gray, heads out to the early advantage. Morvino showing decent debut speed, and Causeway in and amongst horses out 3rd is Protective. The favorite stays toward the inside from a joint 4th, now putting a nose up into 3rd. And Drinkin' Wink is the trailer early on. Salacious going to lead him by the 7/8 pole. Morvino out wide is second. Bit of a tight spot there for Protective. Had to tap on the brakes there and went into Causeway as Drinkin' Wink went by both of them, now up to 3rd. So some action into that first turn as they wheel onto the back stretch. Salacious through an opening quarter, 24-3, so a modest tempo out there for Salacious. 3/4 of length in front of Morvino in the second spot. Drinkin' Wink, Protective coming through down toward the inside along with Causeway. 3 of them now line up at the back. The quintet covered by just 3.5 lengths. As up front, Salacious has had no real company. It's Salacious in front. Antonio Gallardo just took a look over his right shoulder to see where Morvino is, 3/4 of a length back in the second spot. Protective down toward the inside along with Causeway. Drink and Wink pushed along is fifth, but just 3 lengths cover the group as they run by the 3/8 pole. On the front end, Salacious. Morvino right up alongside, draws to within a head. 2.5 more back to Protective, who's being pushed along to go after the top 2, is just 2.5 lengths behind. Causeway can't quite stick with that one, is now a 1/2 length behind Protective, and 3 behind the leaders up front. As Morvino comes up alongside of Salacious and pokes a nose in front. Salacious tries to kick right back. Protective going to wheel toward the outside, has to make up 3 in the final 3/16 of a mile. They have just over a furlong left to go. On the outside, Morvino. Salacious toward the inside. Morvino just in front. Salacious tries to battle on. 2.5 more back to Protective. A final 16 to go. Morvino trying to finish the job. Salacious battling, but second best. A debut win for Morvino. Morvino won it by a length. Salacious was second. Third was Protective, and fourth was...
They're off. Medaglia d'Oro and Donn Raid both broke running and go for the front. Seattle Fitz and Funny Side away third and fourth, then Bowman's Band and The Judge Says Who, followed by Puzzlement, and the early trailer is Country Be Gold. No easy leads for Medaglia d'Oro as Donn Raid takes it to him early, and Jerry Bailey going to concede the lead on Medaglia d'Oro through from the inside. Donn Raid is a 1/2 length in front. Medaglia d'Oro now settles in second, and he had to tap on the brakes there as Donn Raid crossed in front of him, and that allows Funny Side to race right alongside Medaglia d'Oro. Bowman's Band is a tugging fourth. He's less than 3 from the front. Then Seattle Fitz. Then it's a big gap of 8 or 9 lengths back to The Judge Says Who. He's 5 lengths in front of Puzzlement. Puzzlement at this point has to be about 15 or 18 from the front, and Country Be Gold is the trailer. There's a 1/2 mile left to run in the 46 Donn Handicap, and long shot Donn Raid takes them into the far turn. Medaglia d'Oro has angled to the 2 path. He's in perfect striking position. Donn Raid is the leader by a tight length. Bowman's Band splits horses. Funny Side to the outside, and now Medaglia d'Oro makes his move, and he's about to be confronted by the Derby winner. Funny Side. Bowman's Band squeezes through at the rail. Donn Raid is out of it. To the quarter pole in the Donn. Bowman's Band has been pulled up. Bowman's Band pulled up at the top of the stretch. Medaglia d'Oro and Funny Side are 1-2. Seattle Fitz is running a monster race. Here he comes. He's up into second. Funny Side's back to third, but they'll have to gun down Medaglia d'Oro, who comes to the final furlong, and he's straight and strong in the Donn. Seattle Fitz watches him race away. Ladies and gentlemen, Medaglia d'Oro to crush. Medaglia d'Oro made short work of the Donn field.